My name is Stephanie Fallow, and I am doing my summary on Module C, which is Effective School Practices and Collective Responsibility. The module was very informative about how the school as a whole factors in with making sure that kiddos with disabilities have the same expectations as those without. I really liked the fact one of the speakers talked about how the collaboration from all aspects of the IEP team plays such an important role because the general ed teacher knows what's expected of the student as far as the academics and the curriculum part, whereas the special educator understands the child and the ins and outs of the child and what the disability brings to the table and what it lacks of bringing to the table. I really enjoyed how it talked about the parent's dream and that the parent understands and that the teachers really are bought into the dream of that student, having the same expectations as those that are in the general education curriculum and having access to it. Being in a self-contained setting, it's a little different with the DLM and making sure that our kiddos are exposed to the general ed curriculum, but not necessarily on the general ed curriculum, that they're on their own pace. And following those IEP goals. I also liked how it talked about the parental involvement as a community and not just that one-on-one setting when it's in the IEP meeting. As far as implementing this, I feel like I do a very good job, and my school does a very good job of doing this. We have our kiddos out as much as we can for socialization. But as far as a new practice, I would really like to look more on the community side of it. I know that we don't have a lot of money right now to get our community involved and take as many field trips as we'd like to with our self-contained classes, but especially the buy-in. I really like the buy-in of the dream and making sure that everybody's on board, because most of the time when you do go into an IEP meeting, even though we've had collaborative sessions with our general education teachers, I really want to see more input from my gen ed teachers than kind of me just taking control of the IEP meeting and moving forward. So it was a really good module.